What is up, guys? Welcome to the South Coast. On today's video, we're pruning some oak trees with the Silky handsaw. Let's get to it. All right, guys, real quick before we actually get to the cutting, I wanted to show you the saw that I'm using. This is the Silky Zubat. They have a few different versions of it. This is the 330 Professional. I'll have a link for this down in the description, but this is a Japanese-made saw. The steel is a really good steel. It's flexible, so if you're cutting real fast and it binds up on you, you're not going to bend it and sort of ruin it. The teeth stay sharp for a really long time. I've had this saw for a few years, probably 5 or so years now, and it does really well cutting this stuff that I'm going to be cutting, these small oak branches. Use it for clearing trails, all sorts of stuff, but these things come extremely sharp. This one's starting to get a little bit dull. You can buy replacement blades for it, so you don't have to replace the handle and the sheath every time you need to swap blades. But like I said, I've had this for 5 or so years, and this blade's still going strong. So we'll see how it does today. Let's get to it. Now, this is something that I've been needing to do for a while, just haven't taken the time to do it. We had a sort of cooler morning this morning, not super hot out yet, so I decided to take some time this morning and knock this little chore off the list and make mowing much more enjoyable. There's several trees. Yeah, come on. Several trees that need this done, so just sort of going to go around the yard today, trim what I can trim. We'll let everything dry out, and then we'll burn it in the burn pile later on. Let's see. Having that slight curve on this blade is helpful when you're cutting overhead. It allows you to cut over the top of the branch and work your way down, so as you're pulling on it, you're not binding up the blade in the cut. So that's something to look for. Even if you don't get a saw exactly like this, getting one with that curve on it will help you cut the top side of the branches. Where do I need to cut this one? I'm trying not to cut too much off because I still want the tree to be nice and full and a big canopy, but I wonder if I can just trim the bottom of these off. So pretty much my rule of thumb is if I can walk under it and it sort of just brushes the top of my head, it's all right. But much lower than that, even when I'm sitting on that mower, it tends to interfere with the mowing. So try to get everything sort of right at my height. It seems to work out pretty good. I think that's pretty good for this tree. Move on to the next. All right, guys, I'm going to try to show you how I'm selecting on where to cut these branches. So obviously I have this branch pulled down, but as you can see, sort of this main branch right here is angled down, and it's got two more off of it that are continuing on that downward angle. But right here at this node, there's another one. Well, there's two or three little branches coming off that are at more of an upward angle. So what I'm doing as I'm going around and trimming these branches, I'm trying to go back to just the bottom side of one of these nodes where it looks like the other growth is growing upward and outward. Basically just trying to cut the downward growing leg off of these to allow these other legs to sort of grow up and out. I'm not 100% sure it's actually going to work like that. I think I've done this a few times over the years with these trees, and you still get them as they come out. You still get more that grow down towards the ground. They grow out and down, trying to get some more sunlight, get out from under the canopy of the rest of the tree. But I think it's helpful. I've definitely noticed a difference in the trees, especially these small live oaks. As I've pruned them like this, they've definitely become more full. Especially around the bottom. So I like the look of it as they start to fill out in the bottom. So I'm gonna keep doing it this way. Please drop a comment down in the comment section. I'm not an arborist, I'm not a plant person, I'm not a tree person, not a forester or anything like that. But this is what's worked for me over the past few years. So drop me a comment, let me know if you have any other techniques for doing this, or if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know down there in the comment section. But so far this is working for me. Trees look to be healthy. So we're gonna keep doing it this way. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last tree we trimmed today. This tree, I believe this is a white oak, but damaged one of its branches getting caught on the rops of the mower. So it's already damaged. We're gonna trim this back, trim this guy. I wanna leave this main branch because this tree doesn't have a lot of branches like this. So I'm gonna try to leave as much of this main branch as I can, but trim this back so I can stop damaging it as I'm cutting. See. All right, I think that should be good. This is sort of lower than I would like to trim everything back, but like I said, I want to try to keep as much of this main lower branch as I can, just try to avoid damaging it. I really like these white oaks. We don't have quite as many of the white oaks here in the cleared portion of the property as we have red oaks and live oaks, but I really like these white oaks. I like those sort of rounded lobes on their leaves, and I really like working with white oak wood when it comes to woodworking. So I'm just fond of the white oak. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this video. Another successful day running the Silky Zubat at 330 Professional. I'll put a link down in the description for be an Amazon link. I don't know if it'll link exactly to this product. It may just link to their the Silky store on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon's tricky about what links they let me post for certain things. Not sure why, but that is an Amazon affiliate link. It will give the channel a little bit of a kickback. It's going to be the same price for you. It doesn't add anything to your cost. It just adds a little benefit to the channel if you use those links. So I appreciate you using those links. We will continue to put out videos of me working here on the property. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. I think I'm about to get to mowing with the bad boy mower. So may get some video of that. I need to get the mower back onto the trails and do some bush hogging with it. Not supposed to do that, but I'm gonna. So if you want to watch that video, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll be putting that out probably in a few weeks. Yeah, leave me some comments down there. Like I said earlier, let me know if you have any tips or tricks for pruning these trees. Pretty much all the trees that I have here on the property that I do need to prune are either red oaks, white oaks, live oaks, got a couple water oaks. So if you got any tips for oak tree pruning, please drop them down there in the comment section. I'll learn from them. Other folks watching this video will learn from them. Even if it's you telling me I'm an idiot and I'm making a big mistake and I'm killing these trees, let me know down there. So as always, guys, I hope y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast.